So let's do some epoxy work. I'm going to turn this fan off because we don't need it anymore, and the other one will slow itself down in a minute. But let me show you what I got going on. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of epoxy work. Flippity-doo-dah. I'm going to be posting a video later asking about, this is going to be the main color for this mold with this wood, which we're going to be pouring that in a minute. But I'm going to be asking if I should use the Okinawa Sunset color shift or the Fujisan color shift in the hexagons at the end. So there's that. I'm going to be pouring this skull ashtray that somebody ordered. It's going to be red and black with glow. Everything's going to glow. I'm going to be pouring this beautiful ribbon for a friend of mine that has brain cancer. I've decided that that'll be the first one I do with this mold. And I got to put just a tiny touch of epoxy right there. It's really aggravating, but a little bitty bit. So I'm about to do all that with you guys live. And I will be posting this video later so that more people can see it. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. First step, always put up your hair if you have it. And you want to make sure you don't have anything dirty that you're wearing that could shed dust or hair or char or whatever in your molds. And I did this morning go over and clean them a little bit, but even though I did that, you guys can hear me, right? I'm using a mic and I've never used a mic with this phone. So even though I checked them, I'm still gonna look in them this morning, like again, before I pour, because you never know. Thank you, SJ. What's going on, Shane? Y'all check out Shane. A lot of people might watch this video eventually, and SJ Woodworks makes some really cool signs and lamps. He doesn't quite do woodworking like me. It's different, so definitely go check him out. Dark Chaos, morning. Good morning. Let me grab my coffee. All right. So, quick shout out to Crafted Elements. They sent me these two molds that I'll be doing. Let me get this thing set up a little bit. There we go. Oh, absolutely, dude. All right. So this is Purple Heart. And one of the things about Purple Heart is, even if it's kiln dried and you sand it and shape it and you take it from like my shop, which is cold, into the house, which is warm overnight, it'll have a tiny little check crack. Or another thing that happens that's kind of cool but sucks is it'll bleed a little bit. It'll bleed like, I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's sap or what, even if it's kiln dried. So what I did is I cleaned it up and I sprayed a bunch of glow spray paint on this. I actually did a video this morning and my shirt is covered in it right now. Y'all will see the video later. Maybe if you're watching this video, it's been posted. So anyway, not yet. So yeah, CSJ knows. Purple Heart is an amazing wood and beautiful and all of that, but man, it can do things. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plop this guy in the mold. Yeah. And just in case it wants to float, you should always like clamp it down or something. I don't recommend using weights, even though I'm about to use weights, because it can still float. But this mold from Crafted Elements, shout out Crafted Elements. Thank you guys for the molds. If anybody's wanting a link with a discount code, hit me up. I think it's just craftedelements.com/shocksart. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know. And I got all the links to all the things that I use. So I have these cut up former molds, and I use them even though they're cut up because they're all messed up. I use these on the wood so that I can put the weights, and the weights won't stick because these weights stick now. Oh God, okay, no, now they don't. Haha, now they don't stick no mo. But yeah, maybe another day. Now, the wood is a little wobbly, but I don't care because I'm going to end up planing it, or not planing it, I never plane anymore, I use a drum sander. I'm going to drum sand both sides at the end before I do the hexagons. So, I've got the ordered ashtray. Oh, and I made this guide. It was like a heart mold the last time I could use it, because you can see it like warps out. Where's the mold? Here it is. It like warps out over time and gets disfigured. So I just did this. I'm going to fill this with a little bit of clear because I didn't pour enough epoxy on it as it goes. And then the ribbon, the first layer, and I'm going to go live again later tonight and do the second layer to things, being the ashtray and the ribbon, the breast cancer ribbon. But I'm going to use silver glitter in the first layer of the ribbon. And another thing I'm going to say is don't pour your glitter where you do everything, because glitter gets everywhere and you don't want it to get on everything. So I just brought these over to show you. I'm going to keep them somewhere else. And I'm going to dump them in the epoxy, not right here. You know what I mean? It's just, trust me, it's work smart, not hard. I'm going to be using, so generally I recommend using Weissbond epoxy because it is my favorite all around. But I also do love super clear 24-hour deep pour, because if you're doing layers, you can literally, like, I'm going to do a layer right now, and then in like, I don't know what time I'll go live again, probably around like 5 or 6 or 7, 8. I'll do another layer and it'll still be a little tacky, but enough to not blend. Also, the 24-hour, it'll be hard in 24 hours, as the name implies. So yeah, let me grab the 24-hour. Actually, I'm going to grab a bucket. Okie dokie. One bucket to rule them all. I'm going to get a cup for this because it's going to be clear and glitter. And that I can reuse a cup easily for color, which, look at that. That's actually a really clean cup. And I got to grab the glow for the red. I've got all kinds of glows, but I'm going to use a red glow for the red ashtray with black. I'll add the black to it later. That way it doesn't blend. He wants red tips and skull face and the rest black. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I just got to layer it. And then I'm going to need the white. I'm going to need this little spoon. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, my necklace keeps hitting the microphone. I'm very sorry for that, everybody. I guess we're going to use this glow. And this. All right. So I'm using yellow for the base. And I'm thinking of a green glow. You guys think a green glow would be good? What's up, Mr. Zeno? Thank you, man. Thank you. I think I'm going to do some of the Snailworks green. Turn this light off. You can still see it with that light on. Shit's so bright. But yeah, I think I'm going to do this with this 10 karat gold yellow base. And this guy. Green. Yes. Yes. All right. All right. And a mixing stick. Oh, you know what? Let me think about this. I'm using, we're going to say, how many ounces am I going to use in this? I think it holds 30. So we're going to say, what, 15. We're going to say 16. And then if I'm doing this, it'll hold, I'll think about, damn. All right. I'm going to mix 48 ounces. All right. You're going to be getting into the epoxy stuff at some point, going to be experimenting with the glow first on your Johnny Bravo project. Hell yeah, dude. What best to mix so you don't change the color? Well, if it's a darker color, like a deeper color that the glow has to come through, add more glow. It doesn't really change the coloration much, especially when you're using, like I recommend like Art and Glow pigments or Snail Glow, but Snail Glow is sold out like so much. And I got a discount to Art and Glow, so you guys can use that. It's been my preferred other than the Snailworks, which is crazy, crazy glow. Art and Glow has been my go-to for many years now. It doesn't, as long as you're not using a fluorescent color, it doesn't change the color much. It might barely muddle it a little bit, but not enough for you to really worry about. And I will say that as any pigment, the glow pigment will sink. So if you're using deep pour, remember that. All right, so I'm gonna go with, we need to put these over here. I'm gonna go with 16. Plan of action in my brain. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Cold brew for the win. Bright light neon colors. Hell yeah, dude. Well, they actually have some cool neon green and like they call them fluorescent at Art and Glow. They have like fluorescent green. I'll show you. They have like pink, purple, all kinds, but this is the green just in the light. And then it glows, of course. It's super bright. Where did I put the, oh, it glows. Let me turn that one off at least. Bright AF. So I think that the neon green and the regular white glow, which is this one, I think those are the brightest from Art and Glow in my opinion. Look at that. With the light on, you can like still see. You see, yeah, it's crazy. The green pops better in the light, but over 600 in paint just for, damn. Ooh, that is a lot, bro. That's big. But yeah, I love Art and Glow. They also have really good glow paint, and the paint goes on clear. Like it'll go on and dry clear, and then you just do a few thin coats and you're good. Guys, do me a favor. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube, so share this with everybody. Tell them to watch it. If it's been, once it's been posted, once the live is over and it's posted, rewatch it, please. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube and watch hours. I need so freaking many of them. And soon I'll be posting long form. I keep saying that, but me and the editor want it to be as decent as it can be. Some of the videos we're kind of trying to piece together like old content and make it work. All right. But there's also new videos coming of new projects and other stuff and things. Okie dokie, let's see here. So, I'm going to be using a 24-hour deep pour from Super Clear. I have links and discount codes to this if anybody is interested. I also use Wise Bond, so you guys hit me up. Do it the ribbon mold. Yeah, I'm about to do it right now. Ah, thank you. This is actually my brand t-shirt. My original with the fractal burns on the Kabbalah Tree of Life. They're available on my website, as are my other shirts. I have like 3, I think, or 4. And the ribbon, yeah, this time I'm actually about to pour the ribbon. And it'll be for brain cancer, because one of my friends from work, actually one of my girlfriend's really close friends, just found out she has brain cancer. So this is going to be going to her. You know what? I'm going to do deep pour. I'm going to do Wise Bond in this guy. So I'm only going to use the 8-6. I'm only going to be using the 24-hour for the ribbon and the skull ashtray, because I want to do a second layer tonight on the live. Candle making, no. I'm making epoxy stuff that glows in the dark. All right, so any deep pour epoxy is generally 2-to-1 ratio, so you're mixing 2 parts A to 1 part B. So in this one, I'm doing 16 ounces and then up to 24. A little bit more. Yeah, and I'm only going to need a little bit of the red for this guy, so most of it's going to be going to this. which means I can get rid of this cup. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just hit the mic, and I'm sure that was loud. Yeah, no, I mean, you're not far off. We got molds and mixing cups, candle making or epoxy. Oh, man. Where's everybody from? I am in Greensboro, North Carolina. Near Jamestown. Now you gotta mix for like 5 minutes, so let's talk. What's going on? Can you guys guess what music I'm listening to in my meta glasses? Got old fence post that was a support for a dock. Oh, that's awesome. Just make sure that it's, I'm sure you know, just make sure that it's completely dry. But that would be super cool, man. If I was gonna do something like that, I would use translucent color. Instead of pigment color, I'd use translucent color. Jordan G, you're going to have to be more specific. If you met me in Greensboro with John B, you're going to have to be more specific, bro, because, like, if we hung out in Greensboro, then you know that I used to be very well known for very many reasons. A blacksmith out of Georgia. What is up? I love blacksmiths. I collect Damascus blades. It's been like 2 years in the dry. I have to check it out. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, NYP, dear Lord, the things you've probably seen me do. Hey, I used to protect everybody, though. Jordan Gwynn, John Barth. Yeah, I'm definitely a faces guy, but I know the people you speak of. Are you Jordan Gwynn? Deep pour on only fiberglass epoxy. Yeah, so I would recommend Lakeside if you're going to do the deep pour, go Wise Bond. Shoot me an email or whatever about, or a message on one of the other, like Instagram and Facebook, and I can send you some links. Well, what's up, Pure Baron? How you doing, dude? Jordan, what's up, man? Yeah, NYP, man. It used to be wild back in the day. We still got, what, 3 more minutes or so of mixing. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, this YouTube is actually my smallest platform, but I'm trying to get monetized and make it the biggest. I think my Instagram is the biggest. What's up, Sada channel? Yeah, legendary is one of the many, many words. There was literally every type of everything at NYP all the time, except the bad times didn't last long. Because people usually kick those people out pretty quick. No, I'm not monetized on YouTube, man. I've got to get like 10,000 watch hours or something. Hold on, let me look. Oh, God. Let me trip over the damn stand. Let's see here. Let me look at my YouTube earn. I need to get 4,000 valid public watch hours or 10 million valid shorts views. And right now I am at 209 watch hours and 1.8 million valid shorts views. Shorts views is 90 days. Watch hours is a whole year. Yeah, and I haven't started doing long form yet, but I have an editor now, my buddy Chris Nielsen, and he is, if anybody's looking for a long form editor, he's excellent. He'll do the first video for free to see how it works out, and then he can quote you on how you know, he likes to be fair. You'll get there, SJ. But yeah, I do mainly shorts currently, but I'm working on the long form. They'll be coming out soon. These lives help a lot. Mix, 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 mix. And if you guys haven't seen, someone totaled my truck on my way to work the other day. Police put me not at fault. What does he charge? It just depends. He usually does the first one free so he can fill you out and kind of give you like a valid quote without charging too much or too little on any, you know what I mean? He's very fair, trust me. He's someone I used to live with back in the day, so he's good people. Known him a long time in the music scene. He's got a great band, 30 is Dead. They're fun. Yeah, I edit everything except for the long form. It's just too much for everything I do in my brain. What was I saying? I was saying something. Can't remember. When you're mixing your epoxy, always... Oh, what's up, Oregon State? One of mine rocks. Hell yeah. Garrett, what's up? When you're mixing epoxy, always make sure that you get the walls, you get the bottom, all of it mixed up real good. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good time. Because it won't cure right. If it mixes almost all the way, it'll cure with like... You'll see like ripples in time almost. Yeah, I mean, I could use a drill, but then you guys couldn't hear me as good. And sometimes I use a vacuum chamber, but with deep pour, man, the bubbles come out. So like, and I'm like, things like this, there's no wood, there's nothing in it. The bubbles will come out on their own. I do have a vacuum chamber and I do use it sometimes, so yeah, absolutely. It usually takes about 20 minutes to do a bucket, like, you know, more full bucket like this. But yeah, using a drill for this would be way faster, but even when I use a drill, I go back with a thing and make sure I hit the sides and the middle. It's been 5 minutes. I mean, a whisk is totally doable. All right. So we're doing these two first. So I'm going to pull you over here. Give you the better view of that. Ooh, trying to face the... Oh, goddamn. Okay, there we go. Hey. All right, let me drink a little bit of coffee. We need the cold brew in the system. Yummy. All right, so I'm gonna pour out a little bit for the red. It's probably enough. Yeah, it might be more than enough. Not going to touch that yet because that's going to get red on my gloves. Because, yeah. No, I don't heat anything. If I'm doing tabletop epoxy, then I'll heat up the separate bottles before I mix them sometimes. Just so they'll mix easier. But, yeah. All right, so we're doing clear with glitter in this. And the red. All right, let me pour the glitter over here. Like I said, I'm not getting glitter on this shit. I need to open it. I don't know. I think if I leave it right here and I pour it from right here, we'll be all right. Kelsey, I'm doing a skull ashtray that someone ordered on my website and a cancer ribbon for... brain cancer for a friend of mine who recently found out she has brain cancer. And then I'll be doing another mold right there. On all of these will be part ones. Oh man. See man, glitter is complicated. There we go. All right, we're just gonna dump it in. Oh, like after, oh yeah. Sorry, dude. Yeah, man, she'll be all right. She's a trooper. Yeah, I'm not pouring this right here. Hold on. So, yeah, I do heat up the epoxy after I pour it. But for like deep pour, you don't really even need to be honest. 100% with you. It will do it itself. Sometimes I do it anyway because it's fun to. But when I'm using tabletop, I'll either hit it lightly, very, very lightly with a torch, or, oh, and I'm adding this silver holographic with it. Or I will, like every 15 minutes, very lightly from a distance with a torch, or I will use a heat gun about every 15, 20 minutes, and not much. You can also use ISO alcohol, but it doesn't work as good if the bubbles are deeper. All right, I love getting glitter on my gloves. At least it's not everywhere else yet. I'm going to change my gloves before doing anything else. Yeah. Glitter is gravy, Micah is murder. Thank you, Kelsey. Appreciates ya. All right, hold on a second. And the cool thing about wearing these glasses is what I'm about to do. What's good, brother? How you been? What's up, Leo Lander? Leo Lander Dave. That is a tiny word to read right now. Leo Lander Dave. Leo Land Aver D Pro. Okay, I'm not trying it anyway. What's up, dude? All right. Hey, Meta. Record. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, now I got to figure out what to do with this glitter. How many? Oh man, it's barely in. I don't know. Let's pour it in this white cup right here. If anybody knows any wood turners that wants a bunch of cups full of epoxy for epoxy turning projects, let me know, because I got them. I got a ton of them. And I'll let go a whole bunch at a time for cheap. All right. Now I'm going to change my gloves because there's glitter on them, and I don't want glitter in the skull ashtray. Oh, Leo. So I use Art and Glow is my go-to. I have links and discount codes for it. Just shoot me an email or a message on one of the other platforms. And then Snailworks Glow. Sorry. Snailworks Glow is phenomenal. It might be the best glow available in the world. The only issue is they're so good they're almost always sold out. And I don't have a link or affiliate code. They told me they just want me to use it because they like my stuff. And all right, that's fine with me, dude, because I love y'all stuff. Anyway, yeah, if anybody wants to know anything about the epoxy I use, I have 2 brands for different reasons. I just use one. I'm about to use another. Then feel free to ask. I've got, but it's easier if you shoot me a message on one of the other platforms or an email, or you can just hit me up through my website and I can send you the links for epoxy, pigment colors from eye candy, glow pigments, glow powders. I got a lot of different things. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff and things. All right, now the gloves are going to get red. Hopefully not too much. Damn, there's like, if I could get any red out of here. There we go. There we go. This thing is on its last leg. No more of that one. Ew, got it all over my glove. Right on, SJ. Thank you, man. And absolutely, Leo. If anybody is wondering what my email is or my other platforms are, I'm Shocks Functional Art everywhere. Or shocksfunctionalart@gmail.com or shocksfunctionalart.com. I'm going to add a lot of red glow. I want this thing to light the F up. All right. And I'm going to wipe that off in a little bit. And now we mix the red glow. There's a bunch of you in here, man. Where's everybody from? I asked this before and got quite a few answers. Greensboro, North Carolina here. Born in Florida, grew up in Raleigh, lived in Greensboro mainly for like 20 years now. 21 years. Oregon, California. What part of Cali and what part of Oregon? I've been to San Diego. I was born in Melbourne, Florida. But I left when I was like 1. Not even 1, I think. 1 or 2, I don't know. Colorado Springs, hell yeah. What's up, Charity? Tennessee. Hanford, California. I'm not sure I know where that is. Washington. You're from Melbourne? Oh, that's cool, Daisy. Hell yeah. What is up, Wolf in Washington? Washington State? I've been to Walla Walla. Chris! That right there, I was talking about him earlier. That's my editor. Chris Nielsen, everybody. Czech the Republic. Northwest Oregon. Oh, okay. Hey, Meta. Record. Yeah. That's that for now. That's why I'll be going live again later tonight to do the second layer for that in this. And I'm about to pour epoxy for this. And I'm going to be using Wise Bond. Regular deep pour. And I'm just going to do this staff with some different epoxy later. I don't know what to do with this red now. That's what I'll do with it. $60 miles from Walla Walla, hell yeah. No, not the state pen. I've only been to prison in North Carolina. How'd that work out for you? Backfire much? Coyote Ridge. Yes, so I just became a brand ambassador for Crafted Elements. The skull mold isn't from them, but these two molds are. And craftedelements.com/shocksart, I believe. Hit me up for the links. All right, now I'm gonna mix epoxy for this. Which means I need to turn you that way. There we go. But no, the skull mold is just some random one from Amazon. They're cheap ones. Got some purple heart in here. I was talking about it earlier. Well, how much epoxy do you think I should use? I think 48 ounces is enough. You think? What kind of bodies? Sure thing. For like deep pour, I recommend Wise Bond. I have links and discount codes, so if anybody's interested in any of the pigments, epoxy, molds, etc., glow stuff that I use, I generally have links and discount codes to everything that I use. I try to, at least. If not, I'll still direct you the right way. All right. Now I'm going to be using Wise Bond Deep Pour. And it's 2-to-1, obviously 2-to-1. The one is a smaller bottle. Ooh. Wait, this is on right there. 16. Pour carefully. What's up, Medina? No, I've done this a long time. I usually just guesstimate it, to be completely honest. I'd rather have a little extra epoxy than not enough epoxy anyway. Now I go to the 48. Sometimes I do use an epoxy calculator to but it's like for molds like this, I usually, sometimes you just know. Like the skull ashtrays are about 8 ounces. And then on Crafted Elements, they tell you the volume of the molds. But when you add wood, it changes it. This time I am going to use a drill. Where is the drill? There it is. So like it's less. So it makes it harder. And instead of sitting there for 5 minutes and doing the math, which is no big deal, I usually choose to just guess and hope I poured a little too much. Man, I need to get new stirrers. All I got, man, shit. Got these big ones. I hate these guys. Yeah, color and glitter definitely adds mess too. This drill's dying. Oh my gosh. That checks out. Oh my gosh. Trying to get the epoxy off of the damn mixer now. Man, that aggravates the hell out of me. It's all right. Ooh. Don't topple over. I'm just going to mix it by hand again. But I need a bigger stick. This will work. That is aggravating. What is what? Which part? I'm mixing epoxy right now. And I'm going to add 10 karat gold and Snailworks green glow in the dark. And it's going in this mold right here. With the purple heart. With the purple heart. Man, I bet that works great, Restless Gypsy. But this works. I just don't feel like running outside to grab a fucking drill battery right now, you know? And this way it's not so loud on you guys anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah, this part is just mixing. Just a lot of mixing. Make sure you get the sides and the bottom all mixed up real good. Swansboro, what is up? Greensboro, so I'm not too far. What's up, Dark Kush Farm? Hell yeah. I realized your name as soon as it came out of my mouth. Today the weather is finally supposed to be in like the 60s. So me and my girlfriend are going to go on a walk somewhere. We're really excited. Oh, dude, thank you for the $10, man. That's fucking cool. Mountain Dew is the cigarettes of soda, and I don't know how to elaborate on that. You know, as someone who is a smoker of the beautiful green and also the cancer sticks, I want to quit those. It's really hard. I haven't drank soda in years until I started drinking bodega soda. And I'm talking like 10 years I didn't drink soda until I started drinking bodega soda. Yeah, I still have snow in shaded areas too. My backyard is covered in the ice. But yeah, the bodega sodas are, the lifted sodas. No alcohol, but just a great time. Well, Jenny, that is your opinion, and I'm sorry for it. I think that it is a beautiful medicine and resource for people to use in a variety of ways that are pretty much countless. And also, our bodies have an endocannabinoid system that is specifically designed for cannabis. CBD, all of that. Anyway, this is a woodworking channel. Did I recently get a job offer maybe at a legal operation here that is large apparently? Yeah. So they have a store in Greensboro, and they have a bunch of stores all over North Carolina now with it, but you can order it online and they ship it anywhere. thebodegasoda.com. My favorite is the strawberry, and they recently came out with a pineapple, and it's pretty good too, man. Everything they have is good. Earth's medical care resource. There you go. Well, Jenny, I hope that your outlook on the beautiful cannabis does not reflect your outlook on me as an artist. Hope you still think I'm a cool guy and like my art. I don't like losing followers over opinions, but if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be, I guess, It's just I think that's mixed enough. It's just part of the world we live in today. Snailworks Glow Powder. I'm going to put a lot in here. And I'm going to probably do 2 layers of this. I'm not sure. I've been debating it. And the 10 karat gold. Let me see how that looks mixed up. I'm going to show you guys how I check color in epoxy. It's actually really easy because in this big thing it's going to look different than when it's in the mold. So I'll show you how to check it. All right, Charity, you let me know. Hell yeah. Well, he doesn't do anything, but that's just one of a million reasons. I just don't think he's a good person, but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know the fucking guy. You don't do it, but you also don't judge what people do in their own backyards and blah, blah, blah. It's their own business. And not your. I love that outlook. And same, as long as somebody isn't hurting somebody or like themselves in ways, you know what I mean? Then I think that you can just kind of, as long as they're not hurting anybody else in any way or like you know, hurting their lives with it, then I think it's all right. It's the same for anything, like hoarding or a coffee addiction, you know. That says me, who drinks way too much cold brew. All right, this is how I test color in epoxy. You get a little bitty cup like this guy. Greensboro is a very artsy community aside from the color. Oh, that's awesome, Restless Gypsy. I mean, I'm 37, but if she's around my age, then there's a good chance we've met before if she goes out to shows and stuff. I was an addict a long time too. 16 years clean off the hard stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I take this. And I think I need more the 10 karat gold in there. But yeah, you can see the color much better. But I want it to be way more yellow than that. Way more golden yellow. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add the Ken Gold with it. Yeah, dude. This one right here, this is a Ken Gold. I love it. Thank you. 15 year. Did I say 16? I meant 15. It'll be 16 this year, but it'll be like the end of the year. It's September 24th, 2010 is my clean date off the hard stuff. September 24th. What a day. One of the, yeah, anyway. Thank you, Restless Gypsy. Congrats, one of a mine. Any clean time is a miracle for an addict, man. And I mean, not everybody experiences any of it the same. For me, I've been around it a lot since, and it never, like, I never wanted to do it. I just hated it, the fact that it existed, you know what I mean? That it was hurting my friends and stuff. I didn't have any desire to use it. I just was you know, as a musician, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, I was at bars a lot still. I still drank a lot back in the day. I don't really drink much anymore. I drink like maybe once a week, if that. I'm trying to just quit. Not like I have like to have a beer. I literally don't like crave it. I just, like last night I had a beer with dinner and 2 with a friend here when I got home, and that's about it. I probably won't drink again for a while. Just because, why? It's pointless to me. The older I get, the more pointless it is. It's like, well, I don't even drink soda, so like, getting drunk just sucks. I like that color better. I like that color better.
Message on Messenger from Wally.
Adding a little more of the 10 karat gold to bring out a little more yellow in it. I like the depth I just gave it, but I want that yellow to pop more. Gruzy, what's that mean? Right on, Charity, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that better. That's a good color. Ooh. Okay. Let me get you guys on the mold here. Germany! What is up, Swiss German? That's a... Oh, I see. I'm pouring some epoxy. I'm about to tell my glasses to record it so I can do a video of this later. Hey, Meta, record. Do I fill it all the way up? Or not? Yes, I'm going to do it. Fuck it. There we go. I know there's a crack there. I wanted to get it. Hey Meta, stop recording. All right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys because people are gonna say it eventually. No, I did not use mold release. Yes, I recommend using mold release. Just to be clear. Dump the rest of this yellow rat there. It's pretty cool. All right. All righty then. Hey, Jed, just doing some epoxy work. Let me turn this thing around and show you. And that's awesome, Devin. Yep, silicone. So I'm gonna like play with that in a little while eventually, so then the separation will be different. I'm gonna do a live later for this and this. Excusez-moi. I'm gonna do a live later for this guy and this guy doing the second pours. And I've got to do literally like a freaking tiniest amount in there just to get it topped off for this staff, which has been a process for sure. It's going to be a lot of sanding. I've got a GoFundMe going trying to get a new truck. Somebody totaled my truck in the snow the other day on the way to work. And I need a new well, and I'm doing a giveaway with that. So check this out. I did a post on my other platforms of me holding this guy, and I'm trying to do a GoFundMe to raise money to get a down payment for the truck and get a new well started because it's like a lot of fucking money. So yeah, I guess check out the GoFundMe on the other platforms. I might have posted it. I know I posted it on the YouTube shorts. One of the links wasn't right, but it's like, help me get a new truck or whatever. I'll be doing a giveaway for this guy if I reach the goal, any of the goals. Or once I get a new truck, I'll be doing a giveaway for that guy. But I made a post, showed it glowing in the dark. It's super cool. Yeah, can you paste the link, Chris? I don't know. TikTok is weird about links, but YouTube I've never tried. That would be super cool. Cold brew for the win. All right. Oh yeah, my laser. Yes, there's the link. Chris just did it. Oops. Flippity flip. Look what I just made with my laser this morning. A bunch of loving fucks. I do a lot of, whenever I do orders and mail out orders, I always throw extras in there, and loving fucks are one of the things. Yeah, that one has a little thing, but... And then, I did some F-bombs last night. But I do all kinds of little laser things, and I throw them in there with stickers, and Yeah. Wizard's Magic Ball. Weird. Well, you can at least try and copy and paste it if it doesn't work right. Let me take you guys outside, which involves putting a jacket on, because I am sure my dog wants to go out. Cool. You want to go outside? Oh, yeah. She wants to go outside. Big old tail wagger. Big old tail wagger. I don't have an iPhone, but if you have an Android, I can say that if you press and hold your home button and then you can copy and paste it on the screen pretty much. You can like highlight it on the screen and use it that way. So iPhones, take a pic and you can copy and paste. Androids, you can usually press your home button to view the screen. However, man, it is already warming up today. Lucy, go over there, baby. Good girl. She was a barky little dog earlier. It was annoying because I was like about to go live and I'm like, Lucy, you gotta not bark right now. Me and my girlfriend are working on this piece right here. Layers. It's a work in progress. Purple heart. Some real shells and all the things in it are real, and there's some quartz that I made glow, some geode quartz in here that I made glow as well. And of course, it glows. Yeah. Print QR codes you can present. So I do QR codes on little wooden cards for my Google reviews, and I put QR codes on the back of the little woodworking muscle guys I've got. Let me see if I got any in here. Hold on. And this little guy. Oh, dude. I also have been making these trivets, Kabbalah Tree Life trivets out of black walnut. And you got some fractal burn guys that I got to finish. I just got to finish all these things. Nothing exciting in there. Except for that, I think the trivets are cool. They're really pretty when they're finished. I haven't sold any, but I've given a bunch away. I don't think I have them listed for sale, honestly. Eventually, I'm going to go live and fractal burn all these pieces of wood right here on YouTube for you guys. I just need to get some time because I plan on fractal burning them, cleaning them, and then filling them with glow-in-the-dark epoxy of y'all's choice, and you guys can buy them on the live if you want to, and then I can do whatever you want to them. So there's a lot of good wood in here, man. Got like walnut, maple. That right there is mapani. It's really dense hardwood. I think that right there is hickory or pecan, which anyway, a lot of black walnut, purple heart, some burley things. How much for what? I don't recommend building your own fractal burner. If you hit me up, I can give you links to the burners that I use. Making your own burner is how people always have mistakes. You got to really know what you're doing and understand everything, have some knowledge, or you're gonna, it's just too risky. Not only have people unalive themselves while fractal burning incorrectly, they've also done it to where their house is burned down afterwards, you know what I mean? And there could be like kids or animals inside. That's always a tragedy. So please, 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 if you want to learn how to fractal burn, shoot me a message or an email, and I will send you a link that will teach you a lot about it. And they have a variety of different machines. I have two of them. They're the more powerful ones. They have weaker ones too for smaller stuff. I do videos of fractal burning. I have, if you go to my, I don't know what it is. Is it my Instagram or my TikTok? I have a pinned video about it. Let me look and see really quick which one it is. If you go to my Instagram, it's one of the first pinned videos about wood burning machine safety with the link in there on my Instagram. Thank you. You can get these shirts on my website, as well as a few other varieties of t-shirts that I have. And every t-shirt you buy helps support me a little bit. So that's awesome. It's like, I think I make $4 a sale, $3.50 or $4 per shirt. Yeah, my email should be on my page, yes, but it's easy. Shocks Functional Art, my name on here, .com. And it'll take you to my website, and a little thing will pop up where you can write me an email, or shocksfunctionalart@gmail.com. And you can always jump on my Instagram and shoot me a message. That's always pretty easy, or Facebook. Oh, that's a pretty bad name to have. Huh. But yeah, definitely, Bree, shoot me a message. Thank you, Chris. There it is right there, shocksfunctionalart@gmail.com. And if anybody's looking for an editor for long-form videos, hit up my boy Chris. He does my long-form editing. He usually does the first one free to be able to give you a quote, because he likes to be fair with everybody, and he doesn't want to overcharge you or undercharge you. And in order to like get a feel for how to charge you, he'll do the first one free. He's pretty quick, really easy to work with. I've known him a long time. We used to live together. And absolutely check out his band, 30 is Dead. They're awesome. If you're into like the pop punk rock vibes, that's them. A little bit of an indie feel. Anytime, bro. What time is it? It is 11 o'clock. All right, guys. Whenever I get off this live, which will be in a minute, I'm going to... Oh, thanks, Brandon. That means a lot, man. On Purple Heart, already done. I know I've posted them before, but it's always hard to find videos when I post all the time. Yeah, actually here. It's not like finished, but in order to see the branching a little bit, it branches really, really good on Purple Heart. You get the lines and the branching, and it depends on how you do it. I can get it to burn different ways. That one I was just kind of doing quick. But man, I know I've posted some not too terribly long ago. I'm trying to think if I have anything Purple Heart done. I have some boards that have Purple Heart mixed in with them. I'd have to dig them out. But yeah, Brandon, I try to stay away from like religion and politics and, stupid things. It's all about art and supporting each other and motivating each other. I do talk about like overcoming addictions and stuff. Sometimes I talk about positive things, you know what I mean? Trying to help people out in ways. I don't give a damn about politics or opinions though, unless it's which wood is better, because, the best wood in the world is Waterfall Babinga. It's the most beautifulest, at least. Yeah, dude, I got tons of videos of everything. And if you have TikTok, sometimes it's easier to type like Shocks Art Purple Heart, might pop up. But I'm about... Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah, guys. Whenever I jump off here in a minute, it'll be like posted eventually. Chris will probably do a little editing, make it a little better. Please rewatch it. I need to get the watch hours to get monetized on YouTube, because people, the other day, I had a few people talking about like, you're monetized. Why do you need? I'm like, well, I'm monetized on Facebook and TikTok, but last month on TikTok, I made like $20. And last month on Facebook, I made like 900, which, I mean, I'm not complaining, free money, you know what I mean, in a way, but I work really hard to do the content and get to where I've been, but I'll get to that, Chris. That's a good question. But monetization, man, it's not, somebody thought I made $4,000 a month on Facebook. I'm like, dude, I wish. But what time will I be going live again? Let me think. I use deep 24-hour, about 10:30. Maybe around 5:30 or 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'll be going live again to do the second layers on those, and maybe some other projects that I've got going. I'm not 100% sure. But definitely to do the second part of those molds. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody for watching. I want to thank the guy that donated $10. That was super cool. I forget names so fast, but I'm about to look through. Dr. Kush Farm, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. But I'll be back around 5:30, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So please come check me out, invite some friends. And if you aren't able to catch it, it'll be posted. So don't freak out and worry, you know what I mean? But put this on repeat. If this is being posted afterwards, after it's live, then put this shit on repeat, guys. I need the hours. Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go do some stuff and things and play with my dog and maybe charge my phone and play a little Call of Duty, edit some videos, then go on a walk with my girlfriend. I love you guys. Bye. Oh, and I don't know what else. Whatever. Love you. Bye.